in this new upload schedule where I'm uploading every day for this month of June, I am really wanting to kind of deep dive and speak about things that I've never even spoken about before. So I'm really excited about this. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video to support me, support the channel. I'd really appreciate that, ladies. And let's get into this topic. So we have spoken endlessly to the end of the earth and back about glowing up. Okay, your glow up, doing your big one, and really getting your makeup going, looking cute, being attractive, and being the kind of woman who commands attention based on her presence, her look, her walk, how she speaks, and of course with posture. We've spoken all about this, okay? The femininity glow up of it all. We have deep dived. I do have a femininity playlist as well. If you want to know everything about femininity and really dive deep, I have a playlist. I will link it in the description box and you will find that very, very helpful and interesting. But in your femininity journey, when you're doing your glow up, you find that you are relying on things like makeup, like add-ons, like enhancement items to continue to evolve your look. And what we want to make sure we're not doing is getting to the point where we feel dreadful without add-ons, but also we want to get to the point where we're making sure that our minds are staying healthy and confident no matter what we look like. Now, you will notice that when you do your glow up, that you feel like you can just take on the world when you have your hair looking cute, you've overlined your lips, you've got your makeup looking right. You just feel like a bad bitch. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. You really just feel like that girl, and you are that girl. So know that, but I don't want you to start feeling less than when you don't have everything on. Okay, you might be less than or deemed as less than to somebody else, but to yourself, you still need to feel like that girl. Okay, Beyonce said, cozy, comfortable in my skin, cozy with who I am. I love myself. I'm cozy. Okay, I better not get copyrighted for that. But at the end of the day, the point is that, lady, watching this, you have got to love yourself with your wig on, with your wig off, with your lips put on, with your lips taken off, okay? Mascara on, mascara off, like cute clothes on, or pajamas. You better love yourself right now. Like, I'm so serious about this. What spurred me on to do this video is that I have been I've been like reflecting, and sometimes what can happen is like I'm just reflecting on like experiences in like my own life, and you can get to a point where, because you've done your glow up journey and you're used to being that girl, you're used to having attention, you're used to, like, your world has been literally turned upside down in the best way ever because you did your glow up. And so you're used to a certain kind of treatment now, right? When you go out, you're used to men opening doors for you. You're used to waiters doing the most, having, your bill paid for, or a guy coming over buying you a drink or this and that. You're used to dating men who, have maybe achieved things in life, or men who want to take care of you. You're used to these things. Okay, whether it's a new thing because you've done your glow up journey, or you've always been glowing up, so you've always had that experience, whatever. But you can really be in your own bubble that, yes, you are kind of like just at the beginning of the race. And then you can have a situation that can knock you off of your high horse and make you crumble and all of a sudden you don't feel good enough, you don't feel like you look good enough, all of the effort you're putting in just isn't enough, you just don't feel good enough, and you're doing your best to look good enough, and in turn to feel even better about yourself, and it's not working. And the reason why is because it's not about the external. You're doing the same things you were doing before. It's about your mentality towards yourself, which is why things like affirmations, being really patient with yourself, being nice to yourself, loving to yourself, it's really important, and we can't overlook it. Your relationships are the most important things in your life. The most important things. And when you kind of are with the wrong person, they are going to bring out the wrong emotions in you. These emotions can make you feel bad and direct it inwards, and it can have an impact on your mentality and how you feel about yourself, and it can impact your self-esteem and whatnot. So let's make sure when you're dating someone or you're in a relationship, make sure they're also contributing to that uplifting kind of mental state that you want to be in. You don't want to rely on another person to add that to you, but you shouldn't be with someone who isn't trying to add that to you, is my point. When you're dating, make sure, and you're in relationships, make sure that it's with someone who's literally trying to go above and beyond for you. Okay? He thinks you're that girl, so why don't you think it? And if he doesn't think it, then why are you not thinking it? Because you're with someone who doesn't think it, so you're not thinking it, okay? So just going off of your relationship and your romantic relationships, that will tell you about your own self-esteem level. So pay attention to it and keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, girl. If you're doing your makeup every day and then one day you don't wear makeup and you don't feel good about yourself, I've experienced this, it really sucks, and you start relying on makeup. At that point, you've got to really tone your makeup all the way down, and you need to get comfortable with how you look just for a couple of days. And I mean, just do stop doing your lashes, take that out of the equation, put mascara on. See, I'm wearing mascara today. You don't have to wear lashes, but lashes obviously give a much better look, especially the individual lashes. But just tone things down and start loving yourself with less makeup on as well. Also, you don't want to overdo things every day, because then when it comes time to you actually dressing up, you won't see a difference, and that can be a bit of a knock. Even like last year when I was going to a few charity events, I think I went to 3 charity events last year, and I think it was 3 last year, and it was literally, I didn't see a difference in my makeup because I was going full out with my makeup every day, always lashes, always this, always that, and I realized, you know what? I'm not seeing a difference between my dress up nights and my everyday. So I have to change things. And it's only recently that I've really started wearing mascara on more of a day-to-day basis and just toning things down a bit so that when I am dressing up, I see a difference, and that gives me an even better boost, which can be really nice. But make sure you're not relying on your add-ons, relying on your enhancement, your beauty enhancers, relying on makeup, relying on all of those things. It's not that you need it, it's that you know that when you wear it, when you have it on, it's like you're doing a spell, kind of, right? You're enchanting people. When you put your mascara on, it's putting a spell over them with your eyes and your lashes. When you're putting your foundation on, it's putting another spell on them that's it's just adding layers to how much of an impact and a pull you can have on masculine men, is essentially what it is. It's very powerful makeup, very. And the women who are not wearing makeup versus the women who are really putting effort in, will see a huge, they live different lives. Because when they go out, when they leave their house in the morning, the women who are really putting effort in have a completely different day than women who aren't putting effort in. And I know, because I've done the legwork, baby, I've done both. So, you know, there's a big difference, and there's a huge power that comes with mesmerizing people with makeup. Even if you're not the most beautiful, even if you're more average looking, most people are. I've told you 1,000 times I'm Beyonce's double. I'm not. But okay, maybe you are on the average. Sorry. But my point is that most people are average, and you're adding, you know, makeup and things to enhance yourselves. And once you've done that, you're going to have a boost. But just make sure when you go home, you take your makeup off and you look at yourself, you're not thinking, I'm average. You're thinking, thank you so much for allowing me to live my life in this body. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for working. Thank you for my eyesight. Thank you for my soft skin. Thank you for everything you have done for me in my life so far. Thank you so much. This is what you need to be thinking about yourself, not, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, my nose is too big. Oh, my boobs aren't big enough. Be nice to yourselves, with or without makeup, okay? Behind closed doors or in front of other people, be nice to yourselves. And just remember that your makeup enhances you, but it enhances what's already there, okay? So just remember this, and try to take that on board when you're doing your makeup tomorrow or today, whenever you're watching this. And keep your self-esteem high. Keep it high. Be good to yourself. Affirmations. Stop competing with other women. You're never going to be them. They will never be you. You will always be yourself, and they will always be them. Okay? Stay in your own lane, run your own race, but do it to the best of your ability. Okay. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you in my next video tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. And ladies, thumbs up right now for me. Thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for thumbsing up, and subscribe, comment, and say hello. And I'll see you in the comments. Mwah.